were actually playing, I believe, game 3. I believe it was game 3 versus Portland that night, the last game. So it was Milwaukee, Orlando, followed by Houston, OKC, and then we were the later game. And so I was taking my nap, and when I get up from my nap, I get treatment with Mike, and I'm sitting on my couch, and I turn on the TV to start watching the Milwaukee-Orlando game. And as soon as I turn on the TV, there's nobody on the court, but the game was supposed to start like 20 minutes ago. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So this is before I even go to my phone or anything. So as soon as I wake up, I'm just starting doing that. And they say Milwaukee refuses to come on the court. So I start getting calls and phone calls and things of that nature. And this was still up in the air if they were going to play. No one knew what was going on because, frankly, even the Magic didn't know, what was going on. So the whole league was caught by surprise. So we were just sitting there and wondering what was going on. And as the time went on, basically they said Milwaukee was not going to play. They had made a decision to boycott the game because of what happened in their backyard back in Milwaukee with another innocent black man being gunned down. So I got on the phone with Chris Paul because their game was next. And I called him and Russ, and I told them straight up that there's no way that we can go out on the floor as the Lakers and play our game with what just transpired. What are you guys going to do? And they felt the same way. They was like, we need to get all the information of what's going on because there's still some things that's not been checked off. But we would look stupid if we went out and played, and Milwaukee decided to sit down. And we've been, preaching this solidarity thing as a brotherhood because we are a brotherhood, even when you get blindsided from your brother.
They made a decision, and as brothers, I understand.
Right.
And formerly being a part of the brotherhood, I understood that whatever they were going to do, you were going to support.
Yeah, you were going to support.
But that was such a big, powerful move that it's like shooting a text to the Players Association, shooting a text to, Chris Paul, like the guys that are the president, the vice president, shooting a text like, hey guys, this is what we're thinking about doing, but we need to make sure that we are unified as a group. That was the one thing that, not to be critical, but could have caused some issues.
Yeah. And I mean, as players, we felt the same way. We felt like, we're not against what you guys were standing for because we've all felt it too. Yeah. And obviously, when it hits in your backyard, you feel a little bit more. But, when we're all together, as an army, if we're an army and we're going out for battle and we say we're here in solidarity, and someone in the front decides to go before we say charge. Now we're all caught off guard.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, it's good. I'm glad you got to it before I did. Damn it, Leroy.
So that's what happened. And to be honest, I was ready to walk away. I was ready to walk away. I had called my wife and called my mom and told them that I was probably headed home.
Why?
Because there was no plan. After we decided to do what we did and we boycotted the games, what's next? What the hell are we doing next? So we're going to just go back. Okay, now game 3, Lakers versus Portland. What the hell? What are we doing? We've decided to take off these games for the right reason. Okay, but there's some other issues that needs to be dealt with as well. What is our plan? And at that moment when I walked out, we sat there and talked for 2, 3, 4 hours, and there was still no plan. So I walked out because my time is very valuable, and I knew what could help the change.
Yeah.
But when you're dealing with a group of a lot of emotional, a lot of ego, a lot of guys that's passionate about themselves and what they believe in, then it's hard to figure out a plan at that very moment. Yeah. So it was best for me to step out.
Yeah. Well, look, that's look. It is one of the harder positions to be in, being not only like the leader of a team, the face of a league, a vocal leader as far as I still stand by, was it Patrick Beverley? It's like, look, if Bron playing, we playing, right? Like I was joking. I joke with one of the guys, and I'll keep him nameless. I was like, guys, look, at the end of the day, the NBA wants everybody there. But they only need 5 people there. They need Bron, they need Giannis, they need James. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out the rest of the way as long as they can sell. They need the Lakers, they need the Celtics. Everybody can sit here and be like, oh, well, it's at the end of the day, the league needs about 10 guys and about 5 teams. Everything else is like a bonus from a standpoint of like what they're gonna advertise, what they're gonna do. So when Pat Beverly says like, yo, look, if Bron say we playing, we all gonna show up. But the other side of that is when all the drama happens, everybody looks at, you know,
Exactly.
you.
LeBron
Yeah,
James.
everybody
For
looks
sure.
at you, and it's like, however you handle it, however you don't handle it, they still looking at you. And
Yeah,
so
because he's a drama queen. And he loves it.
Shut up. By the way,
that's why he's here.
Yeah, that's exactly
You
why he's here.
literally told me that we could not do Road Tripper without Channing.
Yeah,
Are you mad?
I know I did. By the way, I'm like, we're gonna cut Channing off and getting back to his making of snow cones and snowman. No, but yeah, I understand that. I understand that, RJ, and that's the way it was, and that's my responsibility. I get it. You know, as much as you know, you can hate it at times. You know, you say, okay, why is it always on me? That's the position I've been put in. So I needed time to digest it. So I walked out. I was ready to walk away, but also I understand that it wasn't just squarely about me.
Yeah.
So I needed a moment to digest the whole situation, to actually sleep on the whole situation. And I was able to do that and wake up the next day and had a plan of what I thought could work for us going forward.
이번에 준비한 영상 시청해주셔서 정말 감사하고 앞으로 더 흥미롭고 유익한 NBA 내용으로 돌아오겠습니다. 영상 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.